Yeah.
It's our top 10. At number 10, we have the 49ers.
So 3 straight of the NFC West teams at 11 or 12, 11, 10. Niners at 10. I had the Niners at 9, but 10 is okay too.
Yeah, I think I put them at 11 maybe.
In my opinion, if the Niners and Saints played this week, I think the Niners would win. That's why I had the Saints one less, but that's.
I had the 49ers at 10. Levi had them at 12.
12, okay.
Because who did the Niners beat?
And you had them at 9.
The Patriots. They destroyed the so-called average Patriots without lots of weapons. Jeff Wilson got hurt, or whatever his first name is. And now, Samuel's injured again.
But they won that game with Samuel.
That's true, but
that was not without Samuel. That was with
Brandon Ayuk had a monster game, 130 yards. So, they're still a good team.
It'll be interesting to see what happens in the game.
If the Niners were healthy, I think the Seahawks are gonna probably win this game this week because of the injuries. Mm-hmm. If we're healthy, I'll be very scared going into this week. But
I'm scared.
I'm still scared, but I'm less scared than I would be.
Yeah, okay. I think they are gonna go really well.
Because who's their running back now?
I don't know. They might sign it right.
They love that next man up mentality, but they're kind of ran out of their next man's up.
All right.
9, we have the New Orleans Saints, top 5 team universally in the start of the year, and now they dropped to 9 after barely edging out the. Who did barely beat?
The Panthers.
The Panthers.
The good news for them is that Drew Brees looked really good in that game.
Yeah.
Much better than he had in any other game.
But they only won by 3 points. So that's kind of scary. But yeah, we all think they're a good team. Maybe not a Super Bowl team. I don't know.
It's gonna be close between them and the Bucs. It's gonna be fun to see what happens.
We all have the Bucs above this.
Yeah,
so
I think the Bucs are better than the Saints.
Are better.
Actually, no. I think I have the Saints ahead of the Bucs still.
Oh yeah, you do by 2 spots.
Yeah.
So Levi disagrees, but me and Seth put the.
Yeah, I think the Bucs are slightly better.
We both put the Buccaneers actually way better.
I think. Yeah, I guess way better. But the thing is, all of the teams in there, in my opinion, could
from 5
get tossed.
to 10.
Yeah, could get tossed around.
Yeah, I agree with that. But we do have them way better if you look at spots wise. But yes. So yeah, Saints. Any disagreements with that? No.
Not really. I get that. Yeah.
Okay, 8. We have the Buffalo Bills. Seth had them at 8. I had them at 9, and you had them at 9 as well.
Yeah.
So we're all over the Bills. I don't think there's much complaints there. Josh Allen not looking as good.
Yeah, it was. Josh Allen had a really good game, except for the fact that he had no touchdowns. He was really accurate, didn't throw any picks, did well running the ball, but in the red zone, they had to settle for 6 straight.
This is 8 for the Bills. Yep, I think a close one to the Jets is not going to move you up at all. And I think it shouldn't move you down, but I think they're still a top 10 team. So.
Yeah, I dropped them by 1.
Oh, by the way, back to the Niners. Jerick McKinnon is healthy, but Coleman, Mostert, and Jeff Wilson, or whatever his name is, are on the IR. And their backup is now Jermichael Hasty.
Yeah, it's not good.
So the Seahawks will probably let him run for 80 yards.
But they still have Jerick.
Maybe 100 yards.
They still have Jerick McKinnon, though.
And guys, our run defense is our strength. That's kind of sad.
Freaking Chase Edmonds.
How
many yards does that guy have?
And also the guy from the Vikings.
Yeah,
he just ran all over
Madison.
Us too. And people are like, pick him up in fantasy right now. Pick up Madison.
Backup running back.
Like 2 points next week. Yeah, not good.
And the receivers are Brandon Ayuk is their number 1 now. Kendrick Bourne's their number 2. Richie James is their number 3, and he might not play. And Dante Pettis is now into their actual receiving chart again.
And this is our unanimous pick, second unanimous pick at 7.
7?
We have the Titans.
Titans? Yeah, I think Titans are definitely at 7.
Yeah.
They're
Titans
16th better than them.
Above average. They almost pulled.
They could have won that game.
Almost pulled off.
They really could have won that game,
but they didn't. Steelers are dominant until the second half.
Ben Roethlisberger was up and down that game. 3 picks, but okay game.
3 picks, 2 touchdowns.
Okay, we're pretty good on that one. 6.
Yeah, he made some great throws, like the first touchdown to Deontay Johnson.
6, we have Tampa. No one thinks it's about Tampa. Me and Seth think they're at 5, and Levi thinks it's at 8, and average is 6.
Tampa's at 5, yeah. 6 is fine.
Just behind the Packers by 1 point. He's at 5. We can talk about them together. So Bucs and Packers 6 and 5.
So I think I had the Bucs ahead of the Packers. Because just because
you did have
of the Bucs blowout win.
We both had the Packers at 6.
If the Packers lost that game closely, I might say I think the Packers are still a better team.
So
but because the Packers got absolutely destroyed, I think the Bucs are better.
Well, I have to put the Bucs better than the Packers just for the simple fact that it wasn't even close, right?
Yeah. It's not just
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. We both have a 6 and 5. Levi kind of brought it down the average at Bucs at 8.
Yeah, the reason I kept the Bucs so low is because they looked so bad against the Bears. Their offense, I don't know. Maybe that was just one bad anomaly. But
so where do you have the Bucs or the Packers?
Packers at 4.
5.
So tell me how the Packers are that much better than the Bucs. Like if they're like next to each other, sure, but 3 spots because from
I don't know. I just like the way the Packers have been playing. I just think they're.
But they play each other though.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, the Bucs won the matchup, and it was
no,
bad
they
for the
blew
Packers.
them out.
Yes, I get that. You've said it. You've said it 4 times.
Well, I'm gonna keep saying it
fine,
until I understand what your reasoning is.
I just told you my reasoning.
Does the Packers look better?
I do think the Packers look better.
No, they didn't though. They lost.
Not in that game.
It was so bad that Tom Brady didn't need to play, and they benched Aaron Rodgers for the end.
Yeah, but in their other games, I think the Packers have overall looked better.
Yeah, but
and they still have one less loss.
I don't think so because. I mean,
the Packers have won every game as a blowout except for that blowout loss. The Patriots, or not the
Which
the Buccaneers
kind of
have had a couple of other close games.
I've heard that, like, Aaron Rodgers doesn't make close games. He either blows people out or gets blown out.
And maybe that's true, but he's not going to get blown out very often.
No, but I just, personally, like, if it's a head-to-head matchup, like, either 6 or 5, if one team absolutely blowed out the other team, I have to put that team ahead.
Yeah.
So that's my reasoning.
But see, for me, it's
not
between 6 and 5. For me, it's between
8 and 5. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I disagree, but I still think
the Packers are like a full win better. Than
Buccaneers, not be surprised if they make the Super Bowl.
All right. Number 4.
Ravens barely behind the Seahawks and barely behind the Steelers.
Yeah, didn't play, so we didn't see him any at all this week.
Yeah. Ravens come off a.
I can't move them up or down. 4's where they're gonna stay at.
I have the Ravens at 3. Levi has them at 3, and you have them at 4.
Yeah.
All right, 3 Seahawks.
3. We have the Seahawks with 9 total, and Steelers are at 8.
Seahawks, yeah.
Let's talk about the Seahawks a little bit. That loss did move them down 1 spot, but it didn't seem to affect them too much. What was your guys' reasoning behind that?
I mean, a close loss to a team that I thought we were going to probably lose at least once this year. I thought it was going to be the home game, but I thought we were going to keep this rolling.
But lose twice to them.
We're not going to lose twice to them.
We won't.
But still, I mean, I'm fine with that loss. Wilson had not a Wilson-type game, still an above-average game, but not like a Wilson MVP numbers game.
A barely above average game.
It just shows that if you can beat us, if you can keep up with us in a shootout, you can beat us. So our defense needs help.
The fact is, they didn't keep up with us, and then we had a flag.
Our defense needs help, though.
We had a flag that hurt us on the field goal.
It just showed me how much that was.
Well, let's say they just kick the field goal and make it right.
Yeah.
They're down 7. Even if we punt and give them the ball with no timeouts with 2 minutes, I don't think they're scoring a touchdown, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
another thing is our defense. Wilson has won not a Wilson game and we lose. So like Wilson can't carry the defense like that.
Yeah,
no.
But also
we need some type of.
But it was.
We were playing a really good team.
No, I know.
But
That's
I have to admit,
it was. We have to win these
I have to admit, though, it was really demoralizing when we got the ball back after just punting in overtime and then throwing a pick.
Yeah, I got that.
That was heartbreaking because I thought for sure that Russ's game face when they missed that was like, okay, let's go drive down and win this game. And that was not a good pick. That wasn't even. That was his fault, 100% his fault. And also the pick 6 that was chased down by DK. That didn't turn into a pick 6. That was also bad.
Insane play, though.
And then the other
play.
The other pick that went to Metcalf, but didn't go to Metcalf. Metcalf came
guys,
short.
we can talk about the Hawks game later.
But we're literally talking about the Hawks, right?
Yeah, but we can do like our full game review later.
Okay. 2. We have this.
Yeah, we have 2 more people.
Okay, Steelers are at 2.
Yep. Okay, we know the Steelers are good, undefeated, great. Okay.
This is almost unanimous, but Levi has them at 4.
Yeah, I kept them at 4. You know what?
The only undefeated team left in the league.
I still think that the Ravens, when they play them, I think they play them.
They play this week.
This week. I still think the Ravens are better than the Steelers.
This will be Drew's win. The Steelers will definitely.
Steelers are 2.
I'm just saying. You still said I'm gonna put them at 2, but I want another good win.
Yeah,
this could be Drew's
win.
win.
Levi has them at 4.
And I think the Hawks can beat the Steelers too. I think we match up pretty well.
Hawks can beat anybody. It's just if they're going to. Russ needs to play insane.
More often than not, the Hawks would beat the Steelers and the Ravens. But we'll see. We'll know next week.
See, I disagree with that, but yes, I think the Ravens could beat them. Steelers, yeah, this is really close. Steelers have 8.
This will be a great game this week.
10.
Another great game this week.
So statistically, we are like very close on Ravens, Seahawks, Steelers. We could almost put them as one thing.
And number 1, the Chiefs.
And number 1, we have the Chiefs.
All right, nothing to say about it. We already talked about that.
Chiefs, best team in the league.